Hey, what up, y'all? Back on New Content TV. Okay, so um, we're gonna hear a former military personnel talk about the the shot that this assassin took against Donald Trump, and this guy right here that I'm about to play the voiceover for in a minute. This guy's former military, former veteran, as well as me. You know what I mean? I would say Army veteran as well, Iraq War veteran, and and pretty much he's going to explain that the attempt assassination that took place, it could have turned out pretty bad if this kid had some type of training. Anyway, so I'm gonna let you guys hear the what he had to say regarding the distance and how easy it was, how easy of a shot he had. You know what I mean? So you guys check it out.
Let's bring in Florida Congressman and former U.S. Army sniper, Corey Mills. What kind of shot was this, Corey, from 130 yards?
Look, at the end of the day, this is a shot that your basic training boot camp soldier is requested to make within their 9-week period. This is one of the easiest shots, and they train all the way out till 300 or 500. And when I was doing the counter sniper, it wasn't with the United States Army. It was actually when I was with the State Department and was doing this exact thing, which is trying to look at going out with an advanced team, establishing what the perimeter is. And then as a sniper, when you would set up, you'd put together your range sketch or your range fan cards. And that would tell you where your 100, your 200, your 300, and you'd identify the areas of threat that you would be able to mitigate. And if there's multiple targets, you understand that your elevation and windage knob wouldn't have to be messed with, especially at 160 yards. You could literally just look, quickly glance, and know from the reference point whether it be a building, whether it be a lone tree, whether it be a parking lot, maybe it's a road. Bottom line is that this is massive negligence to the point of me speculating on what was intentional and what wasn't.
Wow. When you're doing a site survey and you're seeing this rooftop not that far away, why did it look like the counter sniper team was a little surprised?
You know, I can only speculate, and we'll have to wait until the investigation comes out, that they thought local law enforcement was potentially climbing up onto the roof when they saw a dark object on a light roof. But here's the issue.
Wait. You're saying maybe they misconstrued crooks for local law enforcement?
It's very possible. I don't want to speculate until the investigation is over, but the bottom line is that if you saw someone climbing onto a roof that you hadn't authorized any clearance on, it's got a clear line of sight. It's exactly adjacent to the shooting where the president was sitting, and you're talking about a pop shot, and you've got people yelling, and there should have been comms. The minute that local law enforcement, who apparently had a rifle pointed on, there should have been an emergency frequent comms channel that they could have said, we have a shooter on the roof, shooter on the roof. Secret Service should have rushed the stage and immediately took the president and took him off, and then responded to the counter sniper. The shot should not have gone off. That is the failure in itself. You're supposed to be able to try, the best security is when you go in and you're actually able to prevent an incident, not react to an incident. Even if you would have left a law enforcement officer's patrol car in that parking lot with the lights on, that could have been a deterrent. But when you have nothing that is actually showing force protection, you're encouraging this. Look, I'm not sure about who the individuals are on the individual detail Secret Service, but I can tell you under this Biden administration, the one thing I've seen is massive DEI hires. And I can tell you, when you primarily go after DEI, you end up with DIE.
So when you have these counter snipers waiting until 8 rounds are fired, what accounts for that?
To be honest with
After
you,
the first shot, you get a return fire immediately?
the minute that a shot rang out, they should have already been on scope. Your spotter should have already have called the distance if you hadn't looked at your range card, and you should have immediately engaged. Okay. There should have been no reason to have waited a single second. Now, I talked to Eric Trump after the incident. Eric and I are both gun enthusiasts. We both shoot long distance. That right there is a pop shot. But he did say, I've gone out with the CS teams, and they are one of the best. He knows the service detail that's with them. They are loyal individuals who actually do care about the president. I can say that was relayed to me. But the bottom line is this is a massive security breach. This is a huge failure at negligence is at best. But we have to figure out why something within 200 yards. Think about this, Jesse, 200 yards. That means that an average rifle that holds 1 minute of angle would hold a 2-inch grouping if you just shot it straight off the deck, meaning on a platform. So now you're talking about 160, which is 1.6 inches, is what its grouping capabilities are. The average head is what? 6 by 8, shoulder to shoulder is 20 inches, head to waist is 40 inches, and President Trump's a very large man. This is a shot that within 5 minutes I could teach you to make 9 out of 10 times. So this is divine intervention. This is the God having his protective hand and wearing Ephesians 6, the armor of God, over the president, because this right here, a millisecond or a millimeter and change, and this isn't an attempted assassination. This is an assassination of a president.
The devil was in Butler, Pennsylvania, but so was God.
Well, and I can say one more thing, if I may, which is that let us also remember that King Henry II went in and said, "Can no one rid me of this turbulent priest?" And his knights went out and killed the Archbishop of Canterbury because they thought that was a direct order. What do you say when President Biden says it's time to put a target on Trump?
I need you guys to take a look at this graph right here, where you can see on the top here, you can see the police counter sniper team that were pretty much 134 meters from where the shooter was located. The shooter was about 137 meters from Trump. So, like the guy said, that's the easiest shots that that anybody in basic training could have took. 137 meters is nothing. I mean, I knocked those down 10 times out of 10. You know what I mean? And like he stated, we shoot up to 300 to 500 meters, depending. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And when he said that Trump, well, he didn't say that Trump was lucky. He said that he had a protected hands over him. You know what I mean? So it wasn't luck. And if you guys go to my old video, I stated that, when you profess Jesus Christ's name, he will definitely have your back. Definitely have your back. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that Trump is perfect. We all got flaws. We all are sinners. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this is definitely was a divine intervention. But as you guys can see the graph here, that kid, they just didn't know how to shoot. And this is pretty much equivalent to a gang member. If any gang member would have climbed up in that roof, he would have missed a shot too. Any civilian would have climbed up with no type of training or nothing. Even if he shot a weapon before, you wouldn't be able to hit Trump at 137 meters because you don't have that type of training. You know what I mean? And it's not just about. And a lot of people think that being in the military is easy. Just give somebody a gun and that's it. Man, y'all don't have no idea. It's not just about giving somebody a weapon and that's it, man. It's a lot to it. You know what I mean? Especially shooting a rifle. Definitely shooting a rifle. And obviously, this is the result of somebody that doesn't know how to shoot a rifle, doesn't know how to use windage, doesn't know how to use distance, doesn't know how to use what's that? He doesn't know how to set up his iron sight and all that good stuff. I mean, so it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. For him, it wasn't easy, but for people that's been trained to do this constantly all the time, man, I could shoot that target probably with my eyes closed, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I would have hit Trump wig like 3 times. You know what I mean? If they would have hired me, man, I'm not saying that time. I'm just saying for an example, right? Yeah, so y'all ain't gotta get in my background trying to, you know what I mean? I'm voting for Trump just to let y'all know. Anyway, I'm just saying if they was to hire somebody like me, well, let's just say somebody with my background, you know what I mean? And they would have made it up in that roof, man. Trump would have got at least about 28 in them. You know what I'm saying? Out of 30 rounds for sure. Cause I'm telling y'all, man, you know what I mean? That hat would have been shot off, man. You know what I mean? His ear would have been shot off, all that, you know what I mean? But yeah, so y'all could see the distance there, man. It's yeah, man, Trump is just a lucky man. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Let me take that back. He's a blessed man. He's a blessed man to be alive because of the 137 meters, man. That's cake. Females can hit that shot. Female coming fresh out of basic training can hit that shot. A female, you know what I mean? Straight out of basic training, no real experience or nothing. She just been in training and boot camp for about 5 months or whatever, and she will be able to hit that shot. She would have hit Trump. A female that just graduated from basic training would have been able to hit Trump. You know what I'm saying? That's just to let you know how easy that shot was, man. You know what I mean? That shot was not even that hard. And then not only that, he followed up with multiple shots and still missed. And and Donald Trump, like he said, Donald Trump is a big guy, and and he just didn't know how to shoot. And the guy had glasses. You know what I mean? So just because you got glasses, you got 20/20 vision and all that, man, and you think because you went to the range and you think you can shoot and whatever, man. It's different. It's different. It's different shooting under pressure too, because people are pointing him out. I'm pretty sure he got nervous. He was like, man, anytime I could get shot by a counter sniper team, I don't know what he was thinking, but I'm pretty sure that he was super nervous because people already knew where he was. People already pointing him out, so he knew that he had to rush the shot. See, and as a sniper or as a marksman, you're supposed to stay calm and know what's going on around you and take your shot. But he wasn't never put in a position where you have to rush the shot. You know what I mean? And hit the target under pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's why he missed, man. But we glad he missed anyway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I wonder what would have happened, man, if it was a black guy. You know what I mean? Or a Spanish dude, whatever, man. It would have been a lot of hate in this country, man. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't, I see a lot of people are quiet. I mean, it seems like we got a lot of hate in the comments, man, but the people that stormed the Capitol were all white people, man. You know what I mean? The person that was trying to kill Donald Trump, white person. So at the end of the day, man, I don't even know why people still hold on to this racial hatred stuff, because it seems to me like everybody hate everybody. That's what it seems like to me. It seems like everybody hate everybody. Everybody, you know what I mean? We live in a fallen creation, a fallen world where everybody is just mad at everybody, man. I don't even think it's about race anymore, man. People just don't. If somebody don't like you in politics or whatever, they don't care what color you are, man. They're gonna off you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Straight up, man. Look. Malcolm X got killed by the black dude. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump got shot up by a white dude. So it's not even like it's like it's whatever. Like, if people don't like you, they just ain't gonna like you. Some people don't even care what color you are. That's why I don't understand why there's still racism. I don't even understand why there's people in the Klan right now don't like each other, man. That shit make no sense. All right, y'all. So this is back with new content TV. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Please subscribe to the channel. Please support the channel. Donate something. I will very much gladly appreciate it. Yeah. So holla at me.